What happens when the thing you can see is so clear in your mind that you can describe it in detail, yet it is still not arrived? You wait, you look around to see if it's happening for others. People keep agreeing with you that they know what's going to happen for you, but still nothing. This can cause the strongest belief to be shaken. So, how do you make it through? This is Miscarriage of a Dream, read by Sugar McMillian. What is going on when everything looks like it's going as planned, and then we get a curveball thrown our way? Things begin to unravel, fall apart, and may even appear dead. How can this be possible? We received it, believed it could be possible, and started seeing what we perceived to be the promise coming to pass. The first thing we do is wonder, what happened? Or, what did I do wrong? Then the blame game starts. We point at ourselves, others, even God. The strangest part is the desire to still birth this dream, which has not been diminished, even with all the pain. It has not been programmed for you to let go. It has not been programmed for you to let go. It is your promise from before you were born, according to chapter 29, verse 11 of Jeremiah. We want to push on. We need to push on. But there's a voice saying, maybe this ain't for you. It's time to give up. This is not the time to give up. If those dreams and desires are pulling at you, then there is still a pulse and a rhythm of promise within you, fighting to be birthed. This may sound strange, but let us walk this out. The hardest thing to hear is that your dream, as you believed it to be, is not viable. What is being said? You can see it and almost physically feel it, but for some reason it is not sustainable. Why would God allow you to get so close only to pull you back? The last thing any of us wants to hear is that we're not ready. How do you better prepare for something that you've been waiting for, anticipating for months, even years? What more can you do? You pray, you fast. People are still saying you're not in a place of receiving. This is the place where we should post a giant red stop sign. The place where we should stand still. Stand. Dr. Seuss called this waiting place in his book, All the Places You'll Go. The problem is getting stuck in this place. When we wait, we should only be waiting on God's direction, for God to be our personal guide. This is the time to clear our minds. This is the time that we let go of the baggage of fear. Remove the voice of people who swell your head and those pulling you down. Both of these extremes work on emotions of ego and pride. The only emotion God participates with us is in love. I am here, my child. Once we have cleared our mind in honesty and transparency, we can come to a place where we are ready to move in the flow of the Lord and receive His instruction. The only other thing we need to understand is that there is a time and a season for our dreams and promises to occur. There is not simply the purpose of life, but the purpose of everything we accomplished in life. Before we start doing all we can to be all we can be in our own strength, inquire of the Lord.
I am here, my child.
Ask Him the purpose of the season and the dream. He placed this in your heart. There's a song which says, after you've done all you can, just stand. We stand in the hope and trust. Understand that the word is standing in, not on. Standing on leaves your hope open to outside sources. Standing in is fully submerged in the confirmed promise of the Lord. All dreams are given of the Lord will come to pass and be an inheritance as promised. Understanding and believing that according to Philippians 1:6, being confident of this, that He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Viability is not based on what we see with our natural eye or what any person says through our prophetic word. Viability comes from knowing, believing, and having faith in God. Having faith in all God has promised you. Being confident in the strength God is giving you to press through in Him. You are His child, and He will build and prepare you to birth everything He has promised. A child is not viable until sperm and the egg has an encounter. This is no simple task. The sperm that makes it through had an alliance of protectors and an inner program designed for its purpose. The sperm is going to live its purpose or die in the effort. There is no other recourse. When it was released with a design imprint. When the mission was accomplished, you were created. If it took all of this to get you here, then you have been released to accomplish exactly what you were created to do. Your imprinted dreams are written on your hearts to propel you into purpose. Is your dream viable? The fact that we are here today means your purpose is viable. It means you have a purpose of destiny, because the sperm and egg destined to create you came into contact and made your life purpose and all God's dreams viable. As mentioned in chapter 3, these are the God-given dreams to your specific purpose.